I really want to thank the Council and the College for this incredible honor, which is, for me, equal measures of delight and surprise. And surprise, largely because I know the richness of the community to which I belong. Awards, of course, make you think about your own reality, but really the full delight of this recognition really is linked to the fact that it makes me feel like I am indeed a thread in an incredibly rich fabric, and a member of the medical community in Ontario, and as Madhu has said, in the world. But my roots are here in Ontario on the medical front, and my home and my community is here, and so therefore I really want to thank you. As I've been reflecting on this award and what it means, and really wanting to sort of extend the richness of this experience beyond today, which is already so fabulous, thank you. I was reminded of a custom that I learned about, which I think is rooted somewhere in Africa, although I must admit to forgetting the details. And the custom consists in, when you receive a precious gift, giving back to the person who gave it to you a small token that belongs to you. It could be a part of your clothing or something that is cherished in your house. And the reason to do this is to convey to the giver that you take on the responsibility of the gift and you commit to carrying that gift in all that you do onward after that day. And so maybe riffing off that theme, I've been thinking about how I want to invest and extend this wonderful honor in the various parts of my life and the various parts of the incredibly rich fabric of I would say, not only of the medical community, but of the healthcare community globally. So the first place I will do this, and I hope this doesn't sound too presumptuous, but since Madhu mentioned this in the text, is at the WHO. I'm very privileged and fortunate to work alongside incredible people who truly work hard to bring health and healthcare to people around the world. I'll be in Kazakhstan, the exotic Kazakhstan in October to talk about primary healthcare. And what you've given to me today, you here and all of the many people who worked so hard to pull together a nomination and to review them and to select, I will bring all of this to my work at the WHO to carry on this important work. And I want you to know that it's apropos that I bring the WHO first, because I will confess with some modesty that my appreciation of governance was a little lacking until I started working with the WHO. And you, of course, would know this, but what usually featured in my world as diplomas and letters and formal things really takes life when you interact with the world. And I know you know this, but I have now been in touch with so many people who would pay to have the kind of governance we have in Ontario, the kind of quality, dedication, the expertise that you all bring to this. And so I will carry a little fiber of this with me in my work at the WHO. I will carry another fiber of this to the university, which has been my home for many years, but the importance, the nuances of the work that you do and of this recognition will carry through in what I teach, but also very much how I continue to learn at the university. And thirdly, to state the obvious, I will carry this in my clinical work with those amazing patients that you mentioned, Madhu. And this is what gets me tearful, because there are so many wonderful ones. I see in the room some of my colleagues from my professional family at St. Michael's Hospital, which has provided such an incredibly fertile ground for me to grow as a physician, to learn, to teach, and to care for really uniquely fabulous people. And so for all of that, thank you. I want to end, since I've mentioned my professional family, to mention my family, and to acknowledge my husband, who's hiding somewhere behind, I hardly see him. My husband, Jamie Muser, who, like me, is a family physician and has been a leader and an inspiration, much to sometimes the exasperation of our daughter. Medicine in all of its sides, the good, the bad, and sometimes the ugly, make their way to our dinner table on a regular basis. I want to thank you, Jamie, for all of your contributions, companionship, wisdom, along the way over those many, many years. And I want, of course, bring to mind my own family who's in Montreal, and in particular today my mother, who passed away last week, and who was not a doctor, but who certainly conveyed to me how to take care of people, something that I think is really at the heart of this award. Thank you again, everybody, for this incredible privilege. Thank you.